It was like perfect timing and everything because we were just like joking around about the previews, and then he like turns to me like dead serious, like eyes like he's not blinking fucking anything. He goes, "Listen, he says you're funny. You're the most funny person I know. I need you to shut the
I don't
fuck up for the
remember
rest of
saying
this
that.
movie." He did. Yeah,
I
it's like
remember you said that.
it's canon actually.
Yeah, and then I gave you a hand job while we
Yeah,
were watching.
yeah.
Huh?
Do you want to tell them what we did during the Barbie movie? Careful, this could be the cold open.
Anal.
Oh, there we go. All right, 3, 2, 1.
And scammer gets scammed, buddy. You are not getting that back.
I remember those, the Fortnite trading things. Remember Save the World? You guys ever play that? That was so much.
I did not.
It was not that fun, actually. I
You have to
didn't
pay
like it.
for it.
Yeah, you did. I paid for it.
Yeah, could you imagine paying for Fortnite?
Nah, but this is episode 25, and we're going to talk about all our bad life decisions.
Yeah.
Dude.
Podcast is back. I haven't been
8-hour
forever.
episode.
Yeah. We can
And this
start
is
with
just the Deidre one.
yeah, this is just part 1 of a try series. It's like our drop shot series.
I think we have like 28 of those.
Yeah, we have quite a few. 31's going up Thursday. So,
Oh my
So-
god.
well, that's Rocket League with the Homies 31. We've been doing some like 3v3s, and I almost think those are more fun because we're kind of like vibing out on those. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the 3v3s are real good content, especially with how competitive we get in drop shot. Like, unless we're having one of those nights where it's just like a vibe, it's usually not as good.
I don't know. I mean, I'm better at Drop Shot Rumble, so I enjoy it better. But that's just me.
I've been since
In
on
the
top of
hills?
the Rocket League. I'm not in the hills, bro. No dudes have been touched. But like I've been changing my settings,
dick
right?
begs to differ.
You're in Michigan, bro. You're in
No,
Chicago.
I'm not.
You're in Chicago. We talked about this like 2 seconds ago. We weren't recording.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them why you're in Chicago? The in
No.
between, in the Middle Earth, in between. You know.
No, it isn't.
What's that one TikTok? Can you remember it? Remember exactly what she says.
What are you even talking about?
The TikTok says,
Yeah,
"You want to come
Kaden,
over to
the
my
TikTok.
house?" Just kidding. You can't. I live in the middle place.
Oh
In
yeah,
between-
yeah. Just kidding. You can't come to my house because no one can ever come to my house because I live in the middle place between world and time. I'm just kidding, guys. I live in the old city of Chicago. Dude,
I love her. Love her.
I need her, bro.
Hey, yeah. Weren't the comments some like weird shit too? Like I don't.
Yeah,
wanna...
every time that video gets posted, all the comments are about her grip.
Jesus, bro. I could not imagine being a woman.
Chicago
on the
Grip
internet.
Reaper.
That sounds like so much fun. So you're in Chicago now. Why are you in Chicago?
To find her.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I mean, valid reason. You said you had family there or something? You were telling me your gym pass was like $25 at Planet Fitness.
Oh yeah, day pass at Planet Fitness is $20, and
Damn.
yeah, like a monthly membership is like $10. So it would be more cost effective to just sign up for an entire month and then cancel it after a day. I guess.
Wasn't there like a sign
Yeah.
up fee though?
Yeah, but like that's how I think that's how they get you. You know,
Yeah.
like you just forget and then you're paying them $10 for the rest of the time.
Well, there's also the like, not even just that. There's like an annual fee. I found that out with like Choose Fitness and stuff. That was annoying. It's still cheaper than Lifetime though, bro. Like now it's what, like $110 a month.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're still on your family plan. You don't even pay for it. It's
Yeah, I'm
annoying,
on my
honestly.
family plan. I'm on my family plan.
You're creep shit.
Deidre, we can really clearly hear you playing with like using your controller. It's loud as shit, dude. Your buttons are going crazy.
Nah, that's cap. That's cap.
What are you doing?
I don't know what you did to your like microphone, Deidre, but it's like when you're like not talking, it's silent. But then when you are talking, like the background stuff is loud as balls.
Is it really?
Yeah, also you suck.
Oh, okay.
No,
yeah,
I love you,
that's
Deidre.
cool.
All right, what are the piss fast top dicks? Hard
Well,
pivot.
there was some we were gonna do last week, but we paused because you weren't here. We wanted to
Aw.
talk about cinema and good TV shows.
Oh, let's go.
Well, not necessarily just TV shows in general. I've been watching Better Call Saul.
Dude, let's go. I love that show so much.
Let's go. I'm in season 2 right now, I believe, and
Deidre is watching peak.
Giancarlo Esposito has been introduced, and so has Don Eladio. I remember
Let's
seeing
go.
the Los Pollos Hermanos thing. I was like, oh, that's the, and I was, you got excited
That's
about
a thing.
it. And that was cool. I like that. And everybody I've talked to about it, I'm like, yeah, I'm watching Better Call Saul right now. They're like, yeah, I got into it, and then I like kind of just, it wasn't really for me. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, did you watch
How?
Breaking Bad first, and then this one? They're like, yeah, I did. And I was like, then how are you not just like
Yeah.
excited to like watching this show? I don't know. It's weird for me that people are not enjoying it as much as I am.
That's weird. Like I didn't watch it right away. Like it definitely took like a gap in between watching Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. I don't know why. But like when I finally got into it, like I was binging that stuff. Like a year ago, like last summer, I was real into it. Like I was watching like every day.
I mean, it's really good. Like I haven't really watched anything else except for Better Call Saul right now.
Whoa.
Because normally I'm like watching a couple shows at a time, like some animes and some like YouTube and stuff like that. I haven't like even opened YouTube. I haven't done like anything. The only thing I've opened YouTube for is to learn some Mortal Kombat 11 combos for Joker, and that was it. That's just because I
The
was
funny
playing.
part about Better
yesterday.
Call Saul is that like I like Kaden. So I watched Breaking Bad, and then Kaden watched Breaking Bad, and then he watched Better Call Saul, and I watched Better Call Saul. So it was kind of like almost flipped like that. And like Kaden likes Better Call Saul way more than Breaking Bad. Like he's just
It's
like,
really good.
And I like when I watched it, I was like, you know what, it is better. But I just rewatched Breaking Bad for I don't know. I think it was the third or fourth time. I think it was fourth time with a friend. I watched it with a friend of mine who'd never seen it, and that was like my fourth time. That was like still one of my favorite show experiences ever. Like, and it was my fourth time. Like it's so good. Like it's better. Like it used to be Better Call Saul for me, but I think after rewatching Breaking Bad, like
Like with a different
it has
perspective
that
and
edge.
everything, or
Dude, you haven't even watched Better Call Saul twice.
I know I'm like halfway through, but I mean, Better Call Saul does have some things that are way better. Like the cinematography in Better Call Saul is just insane, and the characters. I mean, Kate and I talked about this for hours. There's not a single bad character in that show. Every character is like peak.
I remember seeing Tuco for the first time, and I was like, oh, like at his grandma's house or whatever.
Like Breaking Bad has some like characters that you're like, all right.
You know,
Like Skylar.
I'm actually gonna have to contradict you. Better Call Saul does have the worst character.
Who?
Mike's granddaughter, bro. I just like want her dead.
Why?
Why?
What are you on, bro?
Like no, like have you ever seen her, bro? Like look at that kid.
She's fine.
That kid sucks. What?
I want to chill out, dude.
She's-
What are you on?
You
Never heard
guys
of it.
you guys don't hate that? Well, why not?
Why do you?
Why do
Like
why
what?
do I give a shit?
I don't know. It's just something about her.
It's not even like the Ice Age baby. I understand Ice Age baby hate, but like Mike's granddaughter? What the like what?
You understand the Ice Age baby hate?
Yeah.
What's okay?
He's
Explain
ugly.
it to me.
He's ugly as. I don't want to swear because I gotta cut it out. No, I don't cut it out of the podcast. I've been cutting out of like the normal episodes, and it takes like so much longer to edit the episodes. We gotta cuss less. But that baby's super ugly. I hate the baby. He just does
You wanna
dumb
hate the
stuff.
baby?
Yeah, it's just like the worst. You can just go online and see the memes about people hating the baby. They're all valid. The baby's horrible.
Jonah, do you have a child character that you irrationally hate for no reason?
Luke. Kaden knows.
Trying to think of one.
Kaden, do you know what I'm talking about?
Give me some fucking movies.
Wait,
Or, like,
say it
some
again.
shows.
I said Luke.
Give me
Like Darth Vader?
No, like Chris Brown. In your phone.
What?
some fucking like
In your
babies
phone,
or kids
his name
in
is Chris
movies or
Brown.
shows.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Fuck that guy.
What was that?
I hate him.
Why did I name him Chris Brown in my phone?
I don't know. I asked you when he called. You're like, I don't know. Because he's not brown at all. He's the exact opposite. On the topic of cinematography and great cinematics, I watched Fast X the other day, like last week.
Okay, that's a bit of a leap. Since we're talking about The Godfather and just absolutely perfect writing, I just watched Wreck-It Ralph 2, and
I got bored the other day, and I just started watching Pup Academy on Netflix.
what?
It's called Pup Academy. Have you not heard of Pup Academy?
I'm seeing Oppenheimer tomorrow. After all this time, I'm finally seeing it tomorrow.
You are? Sick. You've seen Barbie already or no?
Nah.
Well, you're doing it wrong. You gotta see Barbie first.
Yeah, Deidre's right.
I have no one who wants to go see Barbie, and I don't really want to go see by myself.
You gotta, bro.
Yeah, you should go see it by yourself, though.
Get like a pink suit, go in by yourself, and be like, one ticket of Barbie, please. And then you'll be sitting in there, and you'll just be the strongest one there.
Yeah, and you'll also pull mad bitches.
Okay, it's a children's movie.
Mad adult bitches. Didn't think that needed to be specified.
Me when I'm pulling mad adult bitches.
All right, we've got our title. What's our cold open this week?
I don't know, man. This is
people are gonna get scared when they see that title and hear me start talking about Mike's granddaughter. Where's this going?
I can't think of any kids that like piss me off in movies. Like, no, I'm trying to think of something.
What about where are you in what's it called? In Game of Thrones.
Oh, I'm like season 4.
What's happening?
Okay, wait. Don't say anything.
I know what's happening.
Joffrey just died.
Big stuff.
Which kid are you talking about?
Me?
Yeah.
I was talking about Joffrey.
Oh, well, he's in the first episode. Unless Jonah was 10 minutes in, Joffrey was already there.
I don't like Joffrey. I hate Joffrey.
I mean,
I love
is he a kid?
Joffrey the Just.
He's pretty older, I feel like.
What?
He's definitely older, I feel like.
Nah.
Yeah, he might be a bit old for this.
So children we hate. Okay, let's think back.
Maybe some like cartoon or something.
I almost like I don't want to cut this part out of us thinking, but there's not really many children I think about hating. I mean, we just like decide on one.
Fuck them kids.
Maybe Kaden was right. Kelly? Nah. Kelly? Take a foot right through her chest. One of my favorite Instagram accounts is the children getting hurt. It's so funny. It is so hilarious. I can't stress this enough. That is...
Oh, the fucking Boss Baby. Does that count?
I love Boss Baby. He's the boss.
I mean, how old is he? Like, is he an actual baby, or is he like in like?
Yeah.
I mean, he's just Alec Baldwin, but like as a baby. Fuck Alec Baldwin,
bro. You know what's so funny? He's actually bald.
Oh.
I love Jonah's mic because it cuts out. Yeah. Like when I'm editing, I notice it like every time I'm editing because you guys will be like Black Phoenix or like Jonah will start saying something, but it'll just like cut out because it gets too loud, and then I have to like end the clip. Like that's why a lot of Jonah's clips in the Rocket League things just cut off so fast. It's because he doesn't say anything else because his audio just cuts out.
Dude, the clip of me like getting like that really good shot and then just going,
Yeah. It happens
That's
every
so
single
good.
time. I'm like, damn, because like I really want your reaction, obviously, and then I keep mine in, I keep Caden's in, but then you're like, Black Phoenix. It's just over. It is fun. I've been having fun with this. Like I was showing David like some of the stats, and like some of them are getting pretty decent views or whatever, and he's like, "That's pretty cool." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I think some of them are going up." I'm like, "No, they're not." But thanks.
Well, we're gonna have movie night at my house tonight.
What are you watching?
Well, it's kind of more. We wanted to watch Everything Ever All at Once, and that was the original plan. But now I don't know if we have time for that, especially if I'm doing the pod.
True.
So probably The Menu.
Oh, that one's really good. I actually watched that one. Did you watch that one, Caden?
I have seen that.
I'm not
left,
gonna
if I
spoil
left
it.
the podcast right now, we could probably watch Everything Ever at Once. But yeah,
Nah. The Menu's a good one. That's what you should go with.
Yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. Everybody already knows that one, so you can watch that one later.
well, no, my parents haven't seen it. That's why we're gonna watch it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh,
So yeah, you can watch The Menu. I've also seen that one. That one's good too. Kaden, do you have a top movie like of all time, or just like one of your top? What movie?
Good Will Hunting.
What is that one? I don't think I've heard of that one.
I'm getting a call from my father.
All right, you could take it. Don't leave the pod though. Damn. What's Good Will Hunting about?
It's Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. I'm not gonna like summarize the whole plot for you. It's really good.
Okay, fine. Mine's Boss Baby. I don't have to summarize the whole
Oh
plot of
my
that one.
I hear the phone. My dad's like, I fucking took a nap for this. Where are you? Everyone else is down here ready to go.
All right.
Sorry,
If you need to go watch movies, you can. This has been a good cinema podcast.
I don't really want to go, but like,
I'm talking to Caden about Boss Baby right now. So.
Yeah, Deidre just said it's his favorite movie.
It's not really my favorite movie, just for the record.
What is your favorite movie?
what if we just like take a podcast intermission and then film the rest later? Because I don't want to not be in another podcast.
That's a good idea. We could try and pick this up tomorrow. Ready? Let's do just do a cut right here. Ready?
Well, or you can just cut this all out, so it's just like it's like a smooth transition.
That's a good idea. All right.
Yeah, second week in a row with just the hardest cut of all time.
We're back. Oh my
All
gosh, we didn't
right.
leave at all. Actually, we
Hardest
didn't
cut
go
Right,
anywhere.
there was-
Ever
back.
part
Let's go
2.
back.
Yeah, they just heard the end of my last sentence and then just the loudest goddamn reintroduction of all time, like 1 second later. That was great.
That was awesome.
It is-
So just so everybody's on the same page, in the 2 seconds we were gone, Jonah watched Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was it? What'd you think about it?
Well, I got a story to tell you guys first. Before we can talk about how good it was, I got to talk about my fucking experience. So I was so pumped for this, like pumped. And if you listen to the pod on a regular basis, you might know that I was sick when it happened, and so I couldn't go see the Barbenheimer thing. And then I wanted to go see Oppenheimer as soon as I could, but I wanted to go see with my dad, and he couldn't, and then I couldn't, and then their tickets were sold out, all this crap. And so I finally went, like, how many weeks afterwards? Like, it's been a while. Anyway, so I finally went to go see it, but there's a theater near us. It was like 40 minutes away, and they had the 70 millimeter IMAX cameras, and I was like, oh, I gotta do this. And so we got the tickets, we drove out there, and when we got there, they were like, so it broke. Which I don't know if you guys have heard that. Have you guys heard that like some theaters like straight up it broke it? You hear about that?
It broke what?
Like I don't know if it was the cameras or I guess it would make, but it like the projection broke. Did you hear about that, Kaden? Can you explain it? Do you know what was going on?
I have not heard about it at all, actually. I mean, if I had to guess, like, I saw that the actual tape for the IMAX, if you saw it in the 70 millimeter, was like multiple miles long and weighed a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing when you're using like physical film like that and it's not digital, it can just get worn out if you're playing it over and over again. You know, like that wouldn't shock me.
I heard it was breaking projectors, and it because
Oh,
when I
how?
heard, I don't know. I heard something online about it, and then when I asked the dude, because there was a dude there, and he was like, "We're flying in the part from Canada, and we're flying in a guy from California," and I'm
Holy
like,
shit, dude.
"Yeah, right, yeah." So we could still see it in IMAX. It would be the same theater, really. It just wouldn't be like the film, and it'd be like a digital scan. So it was still, still Oppenheimer and IMAX, still, good. It just wasn't. It wasn't like the full, movie nerd experience I wanted. But I was like, man, like it's all right. I could have gotten a refund, but I was like, I'm already fucking out there. We already got drinks and everything. Like, let's just do it.
Yeah.
Like, I go to the bathroom because in my mind we have time because I'm used to fucking 30 minutes of commercials, but I forgot that with a film showing there wouldn't be any, just because it's digital. That wouldn't mean they added some. So it fucking started and I'm taking a piss. My dad texted me. I started hauling ass and I don't miss much, but apparently I missed like the sick ass quote that opened up the movie that like gave context for a lot of stuff. So that sucked. So I missed that. And I noticed this a few minutes after the movie starts, but the audio was off by like half a second.
No way.
So people will
Dude.
like start to say things and the audio will like be behind just enough,
Oh, God,
enough.
that is the worst.
Just enough to when like you can like realize it, but not so much that it like completely ruins it. Just enough that like if you like
Once
that,
you
like,
notice it, you cannot unnotice
you
it.
can't unnotice it, but it's
Yeah.
also like close enough that like you don't see it every time, so you sometimes can like forget about it and then you remember. So like 30 minutes in, they shut it off and they turn on the lights. They're like, "Sorry guys," whatever. And they're like, "We're trying to sync it all up," and they try it and it didn't really work, and they tried again, and then I think they just said "fuck it" because it was a bit better. It was a little bit better, but I could still notice it at times. I mean, during like the really intense like really good scenes, I wasn't paying attention. But in the most slower, just like dialogue heavy scene, if I was looking, I could find it again. And so like the movie was great, but like every part of my experience, besides like me hanging with my dad, and then like the screen itself still being like big and cool, and like the movie still being good, every other part sucked ass. Like it was.
I mean, that sucks. That like
Yeah.
ruining a movie experience like that. You should they should give you a refund and let you watch the movie, honestly.
They really should have, and I probably could have done that, but I was stupid and I didn't think about the fact that I could have done both. So I might just go see it again. I know that like my mom kind of wanted to see it and she couldn't go tonight, so maybe I'll just go again and try to redeem that experience. But
You can watch it on your phone when it comes out.
But besides that, it was great. It was awesome. It was a great movie. The music was a fucking standout, obviously.
Oh yeah, the music was amazing. Like throughout the whole thing.
Music was insane. The movie had no breaks. Like it did not stop.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was, and I mean it was it felt like a Christopher Nolan movie. It really did. Even though it was one of his more grounded films, like he hasn't really like before Dunkirk is one of his most like grounded films was like The Prestige and Memento, and even those were still pretty wacky because Memento is like backwards and then Dunkirk was his most grounded movie, so it's kind of just like a war movie. And this one was also pretty grounded, but the editing was really creative and the storytelling was really good. And like I said, it felt like it literally just never took a pause. Like it was constantly moving, which is cool.
See, I haven't seen like those ones. I haven't seen Dunkirk or anything like that, so I haven't seen a lot of Christopher Nolan films. And I didn't know he was I've heard his name obviously like all over the place. I didn't know he's such a prolific like director or whatever it is. And when the movie was starting, like during the previews and everything, me and Kaden were joking a whole bunch. And as soon as like the credits end, Kaden turns to me and goes, I'm serious. I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up for the rest of this movie." And I was
Yeah,
like,
because I still remember the first movie that you and I went to together. Wound up, this part was not your fault. It wound up being like maybe my least favorite movie ever, but it was also like a bottom. No, it was also the worst theater experience I've ever had, for a couple reasons. So you know what? I'm just gonna tell this
thought
story.
do you
about
know
this
what we
today,
saw?
actually.
What did
I
we
thought
see?
about this today, Kaden.
Okay. I trusted you for some stupid ass reason.
Oh, I
I
remember this. Oh,
I was like, I'm gonna let DeAndre buy the tickets. So we sit together and then I'll Venmo him. I don't know what possessed me to not do it myself and then have you Venmo me. You're dumbass. Bought that fucking 3D ticket. And it was Doctor Strange 2. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And that movie is hard to look at normally. In 3D, I had a headache like within
yeah, that was.
like by the end of the first scene, bro. It was not it. And of course, like every time some shit that was like a little bit funny was going on, you were like nudging me and like saying shit to me. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm trying to suffer in silence through this shitty ass movie. Like, can we please get to the end?
I think that
And then you
was.
said it was better than, and then you said it was better than the Batman, and I
Oh, yeah.
considered killing you.
Well, the Batman sucked. I didn't like that one. But it was
Yeah.
honestly, I don't think we saw a movie together until Oppenheimer. Was did we?
We did not. No,
Because of that. And that was like a couple years
yeah,
ago.
Yeah, that's fucking
I
boring,
really
bro.
did. I really did think about buying us like seats that weren't next to each other for Oppenheimer, and then we could sit together for Barbie. Like I genuinely thought about doing that, and I decided against it. But yeah, no, like right before the movie started, you know, the last ad rolled, and I looked over and I was like, dude, like, please shut up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like that I have to say this to you, but like, dude, I'm trying to take this seriously. Please shut the fuck up. And
So funny.
he thought, yeah, it was pretty funny.
It was like perfect timing and everything because we were just like joking around about the previews, and then he like turns to me like dead serious, like eyes like he's not blinking, fucking anything. He goes, "Listen, he says you're funny. You're the most funny person I know. I need you to shut
I
the fuck
don't
up for the rest of
remember
this movie." He did. Yeah,
I
it's
remember you said that.
it's canon actually.
Yeah, and then I gave you a hand job while we
Yeah,
were watching.
yeah,
Huh?
yeah. I wasn't gonna tell that part. Do you want to tell me what we did during the Barbie movie?
uh,
Careful, this could be the cold open.
Anal.
Oh, there we go.
Cold open this.
Yeah, it was good.
So, but you haven't seen Barbie yet, so you gotta see that one, and then we can talk about that one on here next time or whenever. You should actually go now and watch it. Like they might have a showing at like 10:30, and you should go see that one.
You know what? You're right. I'll be right back.
You gotta see them on the same day. It's like you have to. So if you don't see Barbie today, you have to see Oppenheimer again, which you probably will. That you could do that actually, because you have to see Oppenheimer again anyways.
I was. That's the thing is that like it was still so good,
Mm-hmm.
but yet like I'm so just like that could have been a lot better.
Yeah. Yes, that sucks.
You know what else sucks? Vacuum
Me during the
cleaners.
Oppenheimer movie. What?
See, you're not supposed. This is like it was a rhetorical question. I'm gonna say vacuum cleaners. But you ruined the joke, Kaden.
Welcome back to the Uncomfortable Silence podcast.
Yeah, I love these.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys are wondering why last episode had the hardest cut in history,
Oh, we got
yeah, I made a joke that I probably shouldn't have, and it was bad enough that we just had to scrap the whole bit because like you couldn't really like like in the context you couldn't really like bleep it
Yeah, because it
because
was
like it like the joke like the whole bit kind of like
it
like
stemmed off of the
climaxed with
first.
that joke. Yeah, and like so we just had to cut the whole bit and go back to the end of the last one and just like boom. All right, guys, thanks for listening.
If you really want it for whatever reason, just like comment on the episode and I can send it to you because we got it in our
Yeah,
Discord.
no,
But
it's
They sent it to me.
it's currently actually it's currently up on X videos.
yeah,
wanna go?
Twitter videos. Let's just to be clear.
Nice.
Yeah, it's on Twitter.
That was good, dude.
Embarrassing.
Oh, freezing.
I love Drake. Do you guys like Drake?
Dude, I saw a conspiracy theory that Drake and Taylor Swift are like the same person because they're the same age and they've been like have this like the same exact career. And just like the way that they play off their fans and their private lives. And it was pretty compelling. I think Drake and Taylor Swift might be the same person.
I think they probably are actually.
I agree with you. Yeah.
You know, I've never seen them in the same room.
I haven't. They've never collabed.
No, I mean Taylor Swift collabed with Kendrick, so like
Crazy, dude.
clearly it's possible.
What I do want to know though, Jonah, since we gave you
You
some
know,
time.
no, hold on. You know what's really crazy is how much taller she is than him.
Wait, actually, wait, what? How
Did
tall
you
is
see
Taylor?
that? Did you see that? She's like, I think she's like 5'9" or something, but Kendrick is 5'5".
Oh, Kendrick. I thought you were talking about Drake. I thought Drake was tall.
Yeah, Drake. I don't know how tall Drake is, but dude, it's such a funny photo because Taylor Swift just like, she looks like she's meeting a fan, like some kid. Like Kendrick is so short, man.
Just
So
so
funny.
just so we're clear on everything, since we gave everybody a little bit of time, has everybody decided their like child that they hate?
I'm sticking with the one that I always knew I hated.
I'm sticking with the Ice Age baby, but Jonah, do you have one? Have you thought of one yet?
Man.
You don't hate any children?
Hold on. Does it count if it's like a character that like is like sounds younger?
What?
What do you mean by
Like
that?
what do we like? What are the qualifications?
Who are you thinking of?
Like a young person, I think.
Well, who
I
are
did
you
not-
thinking of, Jonah?
I did not like the fucking dog from Puss in Boots.
Really?
But yeah, he was a little bit.
I didn't like I thought it was really cringy. Every time he opened his mouth, I was like, man.
Yo, I kind of want to watch that.
Okay,
again. That was actually really
I
good.
think it has to be like a human though.
I mean, it's kind of valid because it's like, I mean, you're probably right about the human part.
No, it's got to be a human. Like it's a valid character to hate on, but like
animated thing though.
what?
How did we get on this?
I don't know. I was just
I was talking about how much I hate Mike's granddaughter in Better Call Saul.
and then we're
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I don't like the Ice Age baby because nobody likes
Well,
the Ice Age baby. What?
That's an animated baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the dog is animated. So I think it's
that dog is old though.
Okay. All right.
in dog
Right.
years. This is great. I love this podcast.
Okay, hold on. Are there any babies? Are there any babies in Star Wars that are stupid
Hold on, let me just Google
or Marvel?
ugly babies.
Ugly babies in fiction. Do in fiction so that it gives you like characters that people.
It's not a
hate.
baby, but I just thought of the fucking one of the funniest moments in modern MCU. I never saw it actually, but I saw it online afterwards. Have you seen Hulk's son?
Yeah,
Dude, the hairline that he has. But the best part is that after they show him, there's like a reaction of like everyone at the table, and fucking they have Matt Murdock, Daredevil, going like, like bro, he can't see him. But even he's making a face of like,
You can fucking hear that hairline, bro. It's crazy.
I'm gonna need like a reference picture because I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
That's funny. No, there's got to be like something in Star Wars, right?
I'm just looking at ugly
How do you
babies.
feel about child Anakin?
No, they're
Okay.
okay. They're okay. I don't want to get too.
How about
off topic.
I mean, the younglings are a really valid pick here because like there's a very large part of the Star Wars fandom that like wanted them to die, so they like supported Anakin, on that one.
I don't think this bit is going anywhere. We should just fucking hard pivot.
I gotta find a fucking baby, dude.
Okay, well let's talk about something else while you think of a baby, bro.
Yeah, Deidre and I'll take it from here, and if we start to get out of hand, you can interject and tell us what baby you hate.
All right.
Deidre,
Yes. Yes.
what are we doing?
What do you mean,
How
what are
are
we
we segueing? Do you have like a topic or something?
I can talk about my comedy class I just went to today. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, talk about that.
I actually learned some stuff, and it wasn't just like rule of threes.
Well, yeah,
set
you're
up,
not
punch.
funny.
Kaden,
I would hope you learned something.
Kaden, it's a class. I'm not funny. I'm not gonna be funny for a
Yeah,
while.
and they're teaching something that you don't know, so I would hope you learned something.
Yeah, I took notes and shit, bro. Like I was actually like doing notes.
Mad studious.
It's weird when you're like in school. I would take notes and whatever, right? But it's not something I ever cared about. In this class, I literally I stopped like online schooling, and I was like, because it was nothing I was interested in, but I was like genuinely interested in what like the teacher was saying. So I was like writing down notes and like retaining information. So that's crazy how that can like change from school stuff. Because I was really good at the game of school. Like I got all A's and B's, and when I was doing the online school, I got straight A's. Like it wasn't hard. Like it's never hard for me. It's literally just like you get in and do it, and then you're done with it. But I don't know. It's different when you're learning something you enjoy. Like, cause stand up is, you can use that with everything. It's like just talking to people, talking in a group of people. I think you.
Did you think of a baby, Jonah?
Oppenheimer tie-in.
What?
Okay, bear with me.
Bearing.
Oppenheimer. Roderick. Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Manny?
Manny put the fucking
Yo.
chocolate chip in like his console. Remember that shit?
Dude, okay, but Manny is so hateable though. Like, I feel like this has got to be one that you just
No.
hate for no reason
No, that's like-
whatsoever, right?
No, it can
But
be
he
just
fucking-
anyone.
He put the cookie in his console and broke it.
Yeah,
And then,
Manny.
like, the mom was-
Manny is a little
And the mom
bitch
was like,
though.
he wouldn't do that.
No,
And
Jonah's
then he,
valid.
Like,
Jonah's valid.
Yeah,
'cause
no,
the
I
baby
mean this
and
is
Ice Age.
such a good. Okay, there's no reason.
Yes, there is, bro. What are you talking about? He's always doing dumb
Bro,
stuff.
The
He, like-
baby from Ice Age gets such a disproportionate amount of hate. It's insane. Are you
Bro, it's
kidding
because
me?
he sucks. Like, I'm not even kidding. His whole tribe and his whole family is dead. His mother gave him away with no hesitation.
That was his mistake.
Exactly. Because he's dumb and he's stupid. And his
Wait,
mom
wait.
was like,
What
finally.
baby do you hate again?
What?
What baby do you hate again, Kaden? What's your baby?
Mike's granddaughter from Better Call Saul.
Yeah, why? Why?
I don't even know.
See, he's just a hater, bro. Like, not even a hater. Like, to hate, you have to have a reason to hate it. You know what I mean?
No, you don't.
No, I'm not.
No.
What's
Plus
not
9
plus
plus 10. 21.
21.
You know what's so funny? We were watching, like, my whole family were watching YouTube upstairs, but it was just like,
That's crazy.
it was TikTok clips and stuff. And it's just a whole bunch of random ones. Guess which one popped up on the TV?
No way.
The fucking Red 40. Thank God I don't got that in it.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I was like holding back, like I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want them to remember this specific video for any reason. I
Did
don't
the
want
whole
to.
thing play?
Yeah, it was like the whole thing. I was
That like 45 seconds of just
Thank God I don't got that in it.
You're
Bro,
stupid.
I was like, I did not need to hear that
No,
on
I'm
and off
not.
the court, bro. On and off the court, that can stay there. That can stay on the court. This is the court.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
21.
Thank God I don't got that in it. Red 40.
When's your birthday, Deidre?
End of April.
End of April.
Dude, we're gonna have 3 in a row, dude.
3 birthdays?
Yeah,
I
bro.
turned-
Like in the next year, all three of us are gonna get a year older.
That's crazy. I already had one this year though. So
Uh
when's your birthday, Kaden?
May.
May.
Yeah, Jonah's is in October, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Wait, what?
They're not even like remotely close to each other.
Well, no,
Yo.
I'm just saying, like, this be like
He goes.
all
He goes.
21, right?
He goes. There's
Yeah,
three of us.
yeah.
There's gonna be 3 birthdays next year.
Yeah, no shit.
No, I'm saying like we're all gonna turn 21. We can all do the fucking team.
21.
Genuine. I gotta wait.
Yeah,
Like,
that's gonna be funny, but like we know.
No, but like it's the fact that like we all it's cool.
Jonah, just let us cook you. It's over.
It's fun. We're having fun.
Yes.
That's what we're saying.
All right, guys. Let's do one more topic. Have you been anything? Has anything
Man,
been
that's
burning?
so hard. I thought that it was like an audio recording of like you. I thought I was listening to the podcast for a second.
What I said? I was like, all right, guys.
I don't know, just like your voice, something.
It's because
It's hard.
I got that YouTuber voice, bro. I'm locking it in. Watch this. All right, guys. Just so you know, we have one more topic to cover right now, and we are going to shoot it at you now. Kaden, what do you got for us?
I got an idea for.
Did you guys see that?
I got an idea for a podcast. We should do an entire podcast using the TikTok voice.
That would be horrible. I would never
Guys, did you see that Mark Zuckerberg just challenged Elon Musk to a boxing match?
Yeah.
Nah, but for real, did you see what happened with that though?
Then they
Because
just
it's
call
kind
it
of
off.
funny.
Then they just
Wait,
call
is
it
this
off.
Mark Zuckerberg like called it off and was like, clearly Elon Musk is not serious about this, but like if he wants to be, he knows where to find me. And it's like, what fucking stage of capitalism is this? That we got 2 fucking billionaires beefing, like having a boxing match on like their respective. Like the funny part is, all of Mark Zuckerberg's like communications about this are on Threads because that's what he owns, and all of Elon Musk's shit is on Twitter. And it's like, what is happening? This is so stupid. I can't even. Like,
Kaden, you mean X? It's on X.
shut the fuck up. Like I it's so crazy to me that people like care about this. Like, is there anyone who's actually like sitting around and being like, man, like, can't wait for the Elon Musk Mark Zuckerberg boxing match?
That's gonna be lit.
What does Jack
The
Harlow
winner,
look like?
the winner gets to slash his workers' hours in half again.
Nice.
Like what are we doing? Are people really like falling for this? It's sad.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
excited. I'm excited.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but like, it's stupid.
This is a big fucking deal, kid.
This is a huge deal.
Last thing I want to leave this off on. Jack Harlow looks like that guy from Home Alone. Okay. Thank you for watching episode 20. What is this? 25?
Deidre just really wanted to get that joke in, and it did not belong there.
Yeah, it didn't, but I was just trying to like hard pivot so I can end this because this is like 30 minutes and the other one was like 15. So it's gonna end up being a long one, and I still have to edit it and like process and everything, and it's gonna take so long. This is what I was trying to do on Thursday. You guys are always busy until like Sunday night, which is fucking stupid. It's
Maybe
my
you
fault.
should start posting the
Ellen.
podcast on Tuesdays so that like,
No,
we can.
because I can't do shit Monday because I'm at work all day, dummy.
Yeah, dumbass.
Let's just push it to the end of the week and then not record it, and then push it to the end of the next week and then not record it, and then no.
That would actually be a
No.
really good idea. Recording them a week in advance so that you don't have to stress the fuck out all the time.
Yeah, I've made that idea, and you guys are too busy. I'll think of some. We'll work it
Also,
out.
Kid bullshit where he's been like, guys, like, let's do the let's talk. Or where you at? And then like when we actually have available hours, being like, oh, I'm busy. You guys have awful timing though. Like the fuck, you're the one who's doing.
Yeah. Like I try and text, I'm like, hey, when are you guys available? And then like Jonah responds, he's like, I'm at work from like 2 to 4 or whatever. And then Kaden just doesn't respond at all. And then he'll call
Yeah,
me. He'll call
I
me.
don't-
No, he'll FaceTime me. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm in bed. I just got back from the gym. Like,
Yeah,
what?
I really
Here's
I
some dumb
really
shit.
don't want to
The
do
other
the
day,
podcast
good
without.
night.
No, I
I'm going right now. Shut the fuck up.
okay.
The other day, we hadn't talked in like, a little bit because like, I was busy at work and whatever. And so he calls me and I'm at work again. And I text him and I'm like, hey man, like I'm at work still, but like I get off at, at 5. And he was like, bro, your timing's been so fucking off lately. And I just something like snapped me. I was like, bro, you dumbass. Like our entire friendship is based off of calling in the afternoon into the nighttime. And every night and evening I've hit you up and you've been like, oh, I'm busy. And now you want to talk during the day and then you say it's my problem? Like, get out of here, Kaden.
Yeah, I got my head bit off for that. That was rough. No, but I mean the reason I don't respond to the text is because I really don't want to do the podcast without Jonah. And I'm worried that if I say I'm available and then Jonah says he isn't, we're just gonna have to do it anyway. I don't want to do that.
Kaden, that's not how it works. That's why. Kaden,
Good podcast without me.
the last one, that was like our only good one that was without Jonah.
I was enjoying that. I was playing Zelda. I was listening to it. I was enjoying it. It was a good podcast.
See, Kaden, this is the whole reason of a group chat. So I text both of you guys at the exact same time. And then we find out what both of your guys' availability are. And I just work around that.
Yeah, but like we have been more than willing in the past to just do it without Jonah.
That's
And
because
I
it
don't
was
wanna
like
do
a
that.
Sunday night and we couldn't. Like we had to get something up.
Okay, well then I'll start just texting you no. Like
Oh, I mean
that's
that
fine.
works. You're like, I can't today. I'm busy. I'll be like, all right, sick. We'll do it tomorrow. And if we can't, I'll do it with Jonah.
Man,
Do you guys
early
have you guys done a solo or a duo episode yet?
I don't think so.
on,
You guys got to do that.
We should.
really quick, early on, before I even met Deidre, Kaden said, Deidre is to me what I am to you. And I was like, huh, that's interesting. And the more and more that this has gone on, the more and more that is true. Like a few weeks ago, Kaden would be like, hit me up, and I just wouldn't respond because I'd be like, oh, like, it's fine. Like, he'll figure out that I'm busy. And then Kaden went off of me, and he's like, bro, you could at least respond to me. It's like exactly what's
Dude.
happening with you guys.
I was cooking so hard when I made that comparison. It's so true.
So true. Like, it's kind of crazy.
I don't understand why you guys are such good, so nice to each other. Like, what part of the spectrum is this?
It's because he
Is
didn't
this
like.
like
Okay, I can
is this like one of those horseshoe things where it's like I'm at the top and then you guys are on the sides and the sides are actually closer to each other than they are to the top?
listen. This is what I can tell you exactly why. It's because I didn't have to close with him one time, and he didn't ignore me like super bad
Dude,
one night.
no, you didn't have to close with me. I was trapped closing with you.
Oh yeah, you can't just flip it, Kaden.
You didn't have to do. Excuse me.
Got her going.
Yeah, I
Go,
was
go.
perfectly fine. I'd closed like so many times.
I was
alone.
actually just saying earlier tonight, DeAndre and I were on the phone, and I remembered that, and I told him I literally almost quit my job that night because I just didn't ever want to be there again.
It was like
I was really contemplating just killing myself.
all right. Let me set the scene for you. We close at 8. Like everybody leaves at 8, right?
I think
And
we've told this story on the pod before.
we might have, but nobody listens, so we'll tell it again. And then
Okay.
and it was like 7:00, and it was like 6:30, right? And there was like 1 or 2 orders for like the whole hour of 7 to 8 o'clock. This is pickup, e-commerce pickup. So like we just take the order out to their car. All the shopping has been done throughout the day already.
But yeah, by 6 o'clock they're long done.
Yeah, so it's
all
just
the
you
orders.
only really need like 1 or 2 people back there, and then like from 7 to 8, 7 to 8, like the last hour, you only need like 1 person. And I was like, I'm gonna call Kaden and be like, Kaden, we're so busy, I need you over here. And I did exactly that. And he came over, and on his way over,
so from
on his
my
way, hold on,
perspective-
I will mute your ass. And when he was coming over on his way over, I like chugged a Red Bull, and I was like, this is about to be the best night of my entire life. And that was back when my humor was like just nothing. It was just random words. It was just annoying. It was similar to how it is now, but just so much worse.
Yeah, you had it way more dialed in. Okay, so from my perspective, this was back. I'm pretty sure this was like before I actually had my license and a car. So I was walking to work. And it was like, it's like a 10-15 minute walk. It's not like it's anything too bad. But like I get this call after dinner, and DeAndre and I like had been just becoming friends, right? Like we'd played video games a couple times. I don't think we'd gone to the gym yet or like hung out at all outside of work. It was just like we were chill, and I was like, fine. Like if it was anyone else asking, I would have told him to fuck off. But like it's my new friend, DeAndre. Like, what could go wrong? I gotta go.
I complimented his shoes one time, his outfit one time.
Yeah. I gotta go help out my boy.
He's like, I got my yearly compliment. I want more of these, and then he just stuck around.
Yeah, and that didn't happen. So I walk over there and I walk in, and like I walk into this room, and it is so immediately apparent that we don't have dick and balls to do. Like there's like maybe one tote, and like most of the time orders, like one order will be like 3 or 4 different totes. So the fact that there was like one small order waiting to be taken out, like you wouldn't even need a cart, you could just pick it up and take it out. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like where's the stuff? What am I doing here? Like the job is done. Like the last person like pulled into the parking lot, or no, they didn't. So that was the other thing, was like you have to be there until the last order goes out, and they have like a 1 hour window. I'm pretty sure I remember correctly of like this is when they can show up to pick it up. So hypothetically, they could show up at like 7:59 if they had the 7 o'clock window. So I'm there. It's like 6:35, and I'm like, there's nothing to do. Like all the carts are already inside and like cleaned, and everything is wiped down. So like I just have to sit there.
Oh, and even better, Kaden. When you clock in, you don't clock in that room. You clock in at like the front desk.
No, you clock in at the front desk. So
so he had no idea until he walked to the back of the store, and he was like,
"Yeah, I could have like I could have just walked back out, but the managers would have been like, what was that? Like, why did you clock in for 30 seconds and then leave?"
That would have flagged someone. So he's like, I gotta stay.
I guess I'll stick around. I mean, I was also still like like operating under the assumption that like this was a friend. And so the night began, and it became very clear to me very fast that like, oh, this guy's just stupid. But like I asked him, I was like, dude, like
your friendship.
Like I told you, it was like we had done a little bit of gaming, but I don't think we'd hung out outside of work or like gone to the gym or anything yet. Like this was early.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I'm still like, it's like it's my boy, it's Deidre. He wasn't even Deidre yet. He was DeAndre.
Yeah.
Andre. No one knew who I was until I put on the mask. This was during 2020, so that was very relevant. Anyway.
Yeah, it's not anymore.
So it became very clear very quickly that there was something awry with his behavior. So I asked him, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I think I remember.
Why are you acting like this right now? And he was like, I might have sculled a Red Bull. I'm like, it's 7 p.m. Why did you do that? Like, there's one order left. You're gonna be out of here in like half an hour. What was the Red Bull for? You're just gonna be fucking geeked out in your bed for the next like 6 hours. That's a really stupid decision, man. Like, are we going on like a tirade of Fortnite and Rocket League as soon as I get home? Like, what are you doing?
I'm pretty sure you like refused to actually play Rocket League when we got home. Or I think it was Fortnite.
I did. No, I did. I did. I'll get to that. At this point, like I was dealing with it, and I was sort of like, okay, whatever, like this guy's just like tripping. But I made it for like half an hour. And then it was 7 o'clock, And the guy who, had the last order didn't immediately show up. And reality started to set in for me, where I realized, oh my God, I could have another hour of being here and dealing with this. And I'm also kind of stressed out because, like, if the managers walked in, they would be like, why are you here? You're not doing anything. You guys are just digging around back here. Like, this is a one-person job. Go home, and, like, we're not giving you this hour. So I had to, like, find ways to look busy. So I grabbed one of the walkie-talkies, and I figured I'd just go out and, like, face, like, just pull, like, that's when you pull stuff on the shelves forward to make it look like the shelves are full, and it just looks nicer. So I start, like, going out and doing that. And the walkie-talkies are on different frequencies for each department. So DeAndre could say stuff to me that, like, no one else in the store could hear.
That was fun.
And he did.
That was so much fun.
He did a lot. Like, every 3 seconds, I had one of my earbuds in, but, like, I had to like be very conscious about my proximity to customers, because I would just I'd be standing, like, kind of close to someone, and you just hear it's like
There was a few times. There was a few times not on that night. There was a few times not on that night, like when you'd be taking out an order and it would just be me and you, and you'd be talking to the customer because we had like a script
over and over.
Yeah, we had like a script we had to say, like, thank you for choosing this or whatever. Do you have any? Have you seen the substitutions, whatever? And we saw the walkie-talkie.
Would always try to break me.
Yeah, because we had earpieces on too.
Yeah, we had earpieces, so they couldn't hear what was coming out of the walkie-talkie in those cases. And he would just, like, be in my ear, just trying to break me. And he could also see me because we had a camera on, like, the parking spaces, so he could see if I fucked up.
It was great. And he's like, it's not fair because I don't have something equivalent I can say to you. And I was like, yeah, you can. Just say the N-word back. And he was like, no, I cannot do that.
Yeah. Anyway, as the night progressed, I progressively got more insane. I really was thinking about, like, the future of our friend. Like, I didn't have that many people that I was talking to, like, at all at that point in time. So I was kind of like, man, this sucks.
This
is terrible. Yeah. People enjoy having relationships. This is ass. I hate interacting with this person. And, like, I think I didn't even, like, I mean, it got to a point where, like, all that was happening was DeAndre would say some stupid bullshit, and then I would just be like, man, shut up. And then we'd go back to sitting in silence for, like, 30 seconds until his next dumb shit would come out of his mouth, and I'd tell him to shut up again. And that just kept going for, like, an hour. Of course, this guy waited until, like, the last possible minute to pick up his order. And I took it out, took off my vest, and I left. And I got home, and he called me, like, as soon as I got home. And he was like, yo, bro, you want to hop on Fortnite? And I was like, no. And I hung up and went to bed.
You're just fucking terrorizing Kaden. This is amazing.
It's since day one, bro. I've been here since day
this
one.
Is day one, bro. I should have known, dude. Like,
fuck this guy.
No, it wasn't even like that. Like, I don't even... Was this, like, a Kaden in 7th grade situation? Like, were you trying to, like, turn me into a friend? Like, what were you doing?
Me?
What was going through your head?
I don't know. I was having so much...
were you trying to piss me off? Like, what was happening?
That's, like, kind of my goal with a lot of people, is I just like to push buttons and push the limits and just see how far I can go. And I was like, you know what? I think I might be pushing a little too far. We need an escape. We need an out. So I was like, hey, you see that white kid over there? Look at Luke. Fuck that guy. And you're like, yeah, fuck that guy. And that's just,
yeah, we bonded over. We bonded over just, like, randomly dissing another dude in our department.
It was so much fun.
For no reason.
He had no idea why. And I was like, I have no reason to dislike him. I just don't.
All over Luke.
I don't.
For no. At one point I 1v1'd him in basketball because he really wanted to do that, and I tried really hard.
And we
I beat him.
by a lot. Didn't we 2v2 him? He had like a friend or something like that. Like we went to a rec.
Yeah,
gym.
we were, yeah, that was a whole other story, which we don't have time for
Yeah,
today.
we'll talk about that story in the next one. We'll go deep into why we don't like Luke. His name is Luke. I won't say his last name, but in Caden's phone, he's Chris Brown. So I mean, you can connect the dots. But
I don't remember why I did that.
I think
put him in my contacts
I know
as
why.
Chris
It's
Brown.
because his last name, but that's probably why.
His last name isn't Chris or Brown.
Yeah, it is. It's not Chris. Connect the dots. You figured out his name. But yeah,
Okay.
this episode fucking. What is this? 20? No, 25.
21.
20? No, it's not 21. Kaden. I have to edit this
Aw.
and stuff, so it was great talking to you guys. This one is going to be a longer one because we did like another like. What is this? It says. I don't know. It's not telling me. Like 15 minutes, 20 minutes in the last one. So it's gonna be actually be like an hour. So sick. That's perfect. I'm gonna edit it down a little bit, but it's great talking to you guys. Love you guys. Thanks for watching all these videos and all the next videos coming out. We'll see you next time. Peace.